Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television and we do a few reality shows on the side. Oh my god. The one bad thing about wearing black is that you get all these hairs on you and you can totally know when you've got hairs on you, which is good, but it's also a bad thing too because it shows up on camera real quick. Okay. So, one of the daytime television shows that we're doing is Bold and Beautiful. Now, I have a quick programming note before we get into Bold and Beautiful. I am going to the Bold and Beautiful and Young and the Restless fan club weekend. So, here are the events that I'm going to. Now, Melissa Claire Egan, she plays Chelsea on Young and the Restless. She's having a like a dog charity party on Friday afternoon. I'm going to still be here in Vegas, so I'm not going to be able to make that. So, unfortunately. But they're having a night out with the guys on Friday night, which I will be able to make. And then they're having, and then I'm going to a special lunch that Rena Sofer, who plays Quinn on Bold and Beautiful, she's holding as another animal charity fundraiser. And she's going to have a lot of people from her show there, and there's not going to be that many fans there, so it's going to be a lot of opportunity to ask a lot of questions, and you know I will. And then, let's see, that night is the Young and the Restless fan club dinner, and then the next day is the Bold and the Beautiful fan club lunch, and then I'm coming home Sunday night. So, it should be a pretty eventful weekend, for me at least. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, because I've been to a few ABC events for General Hospital, and I haven't done any events for any. Oh, well, and I went to the Passions fan club lunch also. So those are both NBC show. Oh no. One's ABC, one's NBC. Well, but Passions has been canceled for years. So, I haven't done really any other shows. So I'm really excited to see what it's like on CBS on there, because when I was talking to William DeVry, who played Storm on Bold and Beautiful, he was like, CBS is great. They're really they're like a family. So that's really nice. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they interact versus how the General Hospital cast interacts. You know, my guess is it'll probably be the same. Okay. Anyways. All right, let's talk about Bold and Beautiful. So Bold and Beautiful this past week. Oh, so anyways, so keep your eye out on my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram for the pictures, because I'll put the pictures up. Because right now I'm posting pictures from my Dancing with the Stars evening that I went to here at the Orleans. I've already posted the review of the show, but I've got lots of pictures. But here's the thing about Dancing with the Stars. It is so difficult to take good pictures because they're dancing, so they're constant motion, and you know this iPhone isn't the fastest picture taker, so obviously I get a lot of crappy photos. So I'm doing, and plus I wasn't super close. I mean, even though it was fifth row, I still had to use the zoom function, and a lot of that had to do with how the stage was laid out. So you know, but some of the pictures came out pretty good. Okay, so Bold and Beautiful. So here's the thing. So first of all, let's talk about Sheila Carter. You know, I'm just thrilled she's back because I'm really looking forward to the Sheila and Quinn showdown, right? So Sheila comes home. You know, Eric and Quinn have gotten back together, right? And Sheila calls Eric. And Eric says, just come over and drop off, because he left a watch behind. And she's like, I've got your watch, I'll bring it by. And he says, okay, yeah, and just come over today. He didn't say he was at the office. He just said, come over. So she goes to his house. Knocks on the door. No one answers. Door's open. She lets herself in. And then she confronts Quinn, because Quinn's there. And she's like, what the well, she didn't say F because this is daytime television, but she did say, you know, what are you doing here? And they got into a altercation right then and there, and it was very reminiscent of the Dynasty fight between Alexis and Crystal. Do you ever remember that? The one where they ended up trashing Crystal's art studio? LaDerek, you're going to remember that. Die nasty. That scene, right? So that scene it's very reminiscent of this. It was like they just were tearing apart furniture and, and finally, because basically the way that the whole argument started is they were just, yelling insults back at each other back and forth, and then Quinn called Sheila a bitch. And like many women out there, Sheila does not like to be called a bitch. And so she went for Quinn's throat. And then that's how the whole thing started. And then Quinn, as Sheila's turning around to leave because Sheila thinks she's won, Quinn turns around. She's got a good arm. She threw something and it hit Sheila in the back of the head. And then Sheila passed out and was all bloody on her head. And they thought, oh my God, what have you done? You've killed Sheila. And I'm going, did they seriously kill her? Like, they brought her all back for that? There's no way they killed her. And they didn't. And now basically what she's done is she has kind of parlayed that into staying at the Forrester Mansion. And Quinn does not like it at all. At all. So, yesterday I bit my tongue when I was eating, and I've got this big old laceration on my tongue. Ugh, it hurts. Okay. Anyways. Alright, so let's talk about Liam. Liam, you are so frustrating. Moments of brilliance, right? So, once he found out, because he had no idea about this whole lie that his father had told about Caroline, right? So he finds out from Sally, of all people, because Sally tells him she thought he knew. He didn't know. And he flat out asked Bill, are you lying to me? Is this really happening? Is my cousin really dying? And Bill, at first tries to get him to go along with the lie, but Liam won't buy it. And sure enough, he's like, yeah, no, she's dying, but we're all dying, right? Some of us quicker than others, but she's fine. And that's when Liam went off, because Bill's like, I did it because, Thomas needs to be with his son, Douglas. And Liam finally said what I've been thinking. He's like, you have 3 sons and you're not with any of their mothers. Ding, 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 points to Liam for that, right? So Bill tries to get him to go along with it, and Liam's like, nope, I don't care if I get kicked out of the family or you take back your DNA or whatever. Sorry, I'm not going along with your lie. So what happens then is then he goes and sees his fucking wife, Steffi, who of course goes along with Bill's plan, and of course is not surprised that Bill does it, and actually talks Liam out of telling Steffi that it's all, not telling Sally that it's all a lie. I'm sorry, really? Really? Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't see the appeal of those 2 characters. I really don't. When Liam was in love with Hope, and let's not forget he was in love with Hope, they were a lot more alike. And then Steffi comes back to town and Hope's off the show, so now they're making it sound like, Steffi's always been his true love. Not really. To quote the Countess, not really. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand that. Like, because Friday's episode was so good. Liam was telling Bill off, blah, blah, blah. It was awesome. You're such a hypocrite. You got 3 sons and you're not with any of their mothers. So true, so true. And then by Tuesday's episode, he's just he's let Steffi talk him out of it. It's like with Liam, there's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Anyways, I do want to say thank you so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. Please feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton, especially if you want to see pictures from the fan club event coming up this weekend. Also, you can hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk Bold and Beautiful, or you can hashtag RHONY or Real Housewives Shit to talk the Real Housewives of New York, because I'm going back to them. And then you can hit that subscribe button on my YouTube channel to get my YouTube videos sent to your inbox every single day. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for logging on today. Have a wonderful day. Peace out, and wubba wubba wubba.